Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry, I just covered the camera with my finger. Today's video is 5 tips on skate setup. So these are basically different things that may help when someone's setting up a pair of skates who's very new. Things I didn't think to try at least. Kind of wish I'd known them. And some things I do know and I'm happy that I started with. So I'm going to just start with the arguably most important thing if you want to be able to skate long term, especially when you're beginning. Always wear a helmet and knee pads at the very least. I don't think it's always necessary to wear the rest, but these have been like lifesavers. Mine are kind of beat up, I'll be the first to tell you that, but they work, and I'm probably going to upgrade them soon, but they're not the best quality. I'm going to try to find something a little better, especially because my wrist guard things keep flying out. But knee pads are super helpful. I've seen people fall and be like, ouch, my knee, and I have never had that happen. So get the right knee pads for you is the #1 tip. The other thing is a helmet. Obviously, mine's a very custom helmet. I love putting stickers on things. I'm going to show you. Look at this, But this is my helmet, for instance. Ooh, look. Neat. Moxie has stickers, and that looks almost just like my skate. It's a little different in the colors and tones, but yeah, I just wanted to say how customized that is. Look, that is almost my skate, Do you see it? I see it. But yeah, always wear a helmet and knee pads at the very least when it comes to safety gear. I also say wrist guards. Elbow pads, no. I haven't really needed to use them, but I do wear them anyway. They don't impede me in any way. I guess I don't have to worry about my elbows now, right? Maybe even butt pads if you feel like you really need it. So the next thing we're gonna go over is always check your skates. And I mean before and after you do a skating session. Check your toe stop is tight. That's very important so it won't fall out or hurt you when you stop wrong. Make sure that it's not too worn down. Rotate it when needed. Check that your wheels are not too tight or too loose. Inspect your skate for any issues that might be a problem while you're skating, any kind of defect, like a bent eyelet or something. Like, check for that stuff, especially as your skates get older. And clean them afterwards, too. They'll stay a lot nicer. The next tip is going to be get a toe guard for your roller skate. I think they're very helpful, and I'm going to show you what happens without a toe guard. Look. That happens without a toe guard, and that could have been my entire toe. Trust me, some of the ways I've fallen backwards skating could have really done a number, but the toe guard is very helpful. So, but one thing, I'm going to acknowledge this before anyone makes a mistake I did. Make sure your toe guard's like this. If your toe guard isn't like this on your skate, like in between your toe stop here and your nut and wasser. So here's the nut, here's the wasser. You can't really tell if the wasser's there as easily, but there. Make sure it's in this zone. That way it can tighten directly to your plate and it will stay tighter, easier, longer. It's gonna loosen a lot more if you don't do it this way. And also, a lot of toe guards are designed to be worn this way with an adjustable one. If you have a bolt-on, I think you have to do it where however bolt-on goes on, that's under it, that way it stays. Or like maybe use the one that has a little band so you just pull it on and over. But yeah, toe guards, very good, especially for beginners or anyone who's going to be outdoor skating. Have I done either? I have not outdoor skated, but I am mostly a beginner, so yeah. The next thing I'm going to tell you to do is try different lacing styles for your skates. Different lengths of laces, different ways. Here's the way right now that's working for me. So I think this is called over-under. I over-under everything. And it works quite well for me. They don't get loose. I only had it happen exactly once with my stock laces, which were super long, and I fell, and it was painful. And one thing I changed in my style is I skipped one area here so I could tie a pom-pom. I love pom-poms. I got a bunch of these. So that's like one difference in my setup that wasn't there before. And if I would include this part if it was, obviously, but that's not the case. Don't always, you don't always have to, with these skates, lace the very top eyelet. You may get a little more ankle flexing if you don't, which is what happened with me, and it helped a lot. But for some people, they put too much ankle flexing into skating, so like, or they don't feel like it's secure enough. So always try different ways. If it's too tight in the toe box, there's different ways to lace it. Look up those ways and try them. Skate with them, see how they feel. It might seem annoying, but you're going to find one that works eventually. The very last thing I recommend that you do with skates, that you do on skating, is always have some kind of skate tool on hand while you're skating. Ideally one like a Y3 tool or a crab tool like I have. I have a crab tool I keep in my skate and a little skating fanny pack because it's easier. And I just think that's just very helpful in case you do have an issue. And you won't have that problem. And I guess this is a bonus tip. With your toe stops, remember to rotate them, because they're going to get more worn, like this one. It's pretty worn. It's a little worn right here. Hypothetically, if you want them to last longer, bring it to a less worn area, like here. See? And they should wear more evenly and last longer, which will save you money, because these are $15 toe stops. And they're metric, and at least my skates, they are metric toe stops. So it's different. And with bolt-ons, they should be even easier to rotate, I think. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, those are all the tips I have. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not sure what next month's skating video is going to be, but try to expect one of these at the very last Wednesday of every month for a while. Unless I start having a lot more ideas, and then you'll see them more often, but yeah.